Hi people, how you doing? So I wanted to show you one very powerful feature in Automatio. It's called a dynamic input, and previously you saw the input action having a ability to input the static data. What does it mean? Let me show you very quickly. So this is an input action and I want to input some data in this email address field pop-up box. So previously I could just input some, let's put some random data, uh, this static data over here. Or I mean Automatio could do that. And now I can input a dynamic data which is so powerful and gives totally new dimension to Automatio. So let me show you right now. I'm on my agency website called vanilla.io and I'm gonna try to automate and basically teach Automatio to fill the forms and send me some messages like projects and stuff like that. So anyway, let's get started. So first thing I always like to do is to take the screenshot. So when Automatio lands on the website, I always like to take a screenshot, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. And after that, I'm gonna use a click action to click on this contact us button, and I can just rename it really fast. And let's execute it. So after clicking, it's gonna scroll down to the bottom of the page where is the form. And then I'm gonna take another wait and screenshot. I'm just gonna clone this so I can see how Automatio is going through this website, right? So after taking screenshot, I need to fill the data in these input fields over here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a first input action and and basically mark this name field and do the same for the email. And then I'm gonna create one click action so I can click on this checkbox, or actually Automatio can click on this checkbox, and then one more input action for this message field, and the last input action for the budget. And for the end, we need this click action for the send button over here. So I did this very quickly, so I don't wanna create a long video. I'm just gonna rename this field. So this is a name, this is email. This can be called let's series category. This is just for myself so I can see in the logs what Automatio is doing. And this is a message, this is a budget, and this is a send button. So what I want to do now is I want to take a screenshot after he filled this info over here. So I'm just gonna clone this name and screenshot action. I mean, wait, not sure what I said. I said maybe name. Sorry, I'm a bit sleepy. So I can see what Automatio is filling out there. And after he clicking the send button, I want to see that as well. So after he clicked the send button, yes, I said he, Automatio is he. And yeah, I'm gonna clone this once again, and we're gonna see when Automatio click the send message button. What else I need to do here is since the loop, basically when we have dynamic input over here, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna link now. So this is the input field, a name input field. So I need to connect this dynamic data. So basically I'm selecting dynamic input from the options over here, and there is a source drop down, select source. So I'm gonna select the list, and from the list I'm gonna select the list I want, and then I'm gonna select the column. So this column would be the first name, and I'm gonna do the same for the email. Dynamic input, And I'm just gonna select the name, the email, and same over here. And this called project details. It's going to the message field and the budget. So let's see the budget. Yeah. So for the end, since we have this dynamic input and we wanna input a multiple data over here, not just one row, it's gonna input like how many rows we have there, like hundreds of rows. We basically are creating the loop over here. I mean, automatically, Automatio is creating the loop over here. So since the after one row he's gonna go back and select and start inputting data for second row. I need to add here refresh toolbox action, which will basically refresh this page. After he click the send button, he will refresh this page so we can have this form once again shown. Otherwise, we will not see the form, and he will, try to input the data into form which is not there. So anyway, hopefully I correctly build this flow. Since I do a little bit in the rush because I want to make this video short as possible. So let's try it. Let's see what's going to happen. So I'm going to create, and instantly this flow is gonna be sent to the dashboard and be ready to run from the server. So it's not gonna have anything to do with my computer. Previously, I created one instance just to test, and I'm gonna stop it. And let's start. So I'm gonna start this, and let's go to the logs. So it's a launching browser. It's navigating to Vanilla IO. Let's wait. So this is the logs, very helpful. It's waiting, so this is wait action, it's capturing the screenshot. So let's go to the screenshot and watch through the eyes of Automatio. So Automatio came to the home page, and now he's gonna click on this contact us button, and then gonna take screenshot of the form. Yes, as we can see, the form is empty, right? And now he will input the data, and it's gonna take a screenshot, and now it's gonna click the send button and take the screenshot again. So as you saw, it was a carol in the first. So as you can see, we believe la la la, email sent. You see here, email sent. So now it should refresh the page, and yeah, again input. So now it's different name. You say fetcher or something like that. Different name, different email, different message, and again the message is sent. So now he's repeating this process over and over again with different data. That's why it's called dynamic input. As you can see now, it's called RF, and different email, different message, different budget. So this is really powerful for filling forms and all kind of different scenarios out there. What I can do now, just gonna go to my email, the company mail, and see what the message I'm getting. So I'm gonna pause for a second just so I don't reveal some uh, personal information out there when I'm going through my email. So be right back. All right. So as you can see, this is Automatio sending me the emails through this contact form, and each of these email is dynamically, and it's different. So there's a name Ava over here, and some random email and some random message. The budget $5, very low budget actually. So it's grouped this similar message by the budget, but if I go over here, I'll find another grouped message of $9 budget, which also sent by Automatio 3 minutes ago. And let's see if there is more. Yeah, 2 minutes ago, Whoopi, Kyle, Darius, Hiram, all different dynamic um, dynamic message created. So Yeah, this is what I wanted to show basically. And where this data is coming from, it's coming from this static list, which is also a new feature. I will explain this in another video, but basically here we can see this random generated data. So even these emails are random generated. And yes, you can see it's the Automate is pulling this data from here and inputting into the form on my agency website. So once again, let's go back to Automatio, to the instance. If we go to the logs, we can see what's happening. It's clicking, it's inputting message, inputting a budget, waiting, taking screenshot, capturing, refreshing page, and repeating over and over again. It's so fun to watch. Like I just created a very powerful bot in just a couple of minutes, and yeah, he's basically spamming my own website, which is so cool. So cool. I mean, of course, it can be used for much higher purpose than spamming. This is just example, but you can use it for so many things. For what you need it definitely. So yeah, this is what is Automatio with the new dynamic input feature. If you have any questions or if you want to get the early access, uh, feel free to click on the link I'll leave in the description of the video or in the email to the form. Once you fill the form, it's gonna give me a clue who you are and the purpose you would use Automatio for. And yeah, see you soon, guys. Peace.